Well, and it's also tough because for someone like you, who your first foray into the world of entertainment and into the world of notoriety is on TikTok, right?
Mm-hmm.
Social media. Social media is a world where it's like a constant feedback loop, right? So let's say something goes viral, right?
Mm-hmm.
You want to deliver that same style of content. You want to keep doing the same thing over and over again, right? Because you want to keep you want to get those likes up, you want to get those comments up, right? And that just fosters, dude. And it's nobody's fault, but inherently will foster being disingenuous.
100%.
And
it's impossible.
It's impossible.
That's why I had to, seriously, people get, everyone looks, they're like, you have 20 million followers, or how are you not going to go tell your 20 million followers to go listen to your music? And I'm like, that's not how it works.
Mm-hmm.
They don't really understand it. Social media ultimately it's a trap for a lot of people. I saw it really early. I was like, this is not going to last forever.
When did you see that?
After tour. I came back from my social media tour.
What is that for the music fan watching, by the way?
If you're familiar with MagCon, it was like a second running of MagCon where we would travel to different cities and stand in line for 8 hours, meet fans.
Kind of meet and greet.
Yeah, meet and greet, 100%.
Yeah.
I honestly loved it. I loved meeting the fans. I loved meeting. I shook every parent's hand. I was really into it. And at the end, I ended up singing a cappella a lot for some of the stops, which was another foreshadowing, which was cool. But I just realized, if you can put everything you're doing online and people can like it, then that's not what you're actually doing. You know what I mean? It's not real. It's
right.
I'm certain. I just walked in here and slammed my head on the fucking glass.
Dude, I wish. Did we get that, Carlos?
We should have. Fuck, dude. Y'all saw it.
Can you
right?
do it? Can you do it again?
Y'all saw it. Yeah, I just slammed my head against the wall. You guys look so good, by the way. Y'all are so sweet. Y'all look so awesome. Hey, hi. You're so
awesome.
cool. No, you're so cool.
Dude, this dude in the back. Yo, what? Wait, do that again. Do that. Yeah, you. What is? Okay, dude. This is so we've been having bands here, right?
Yeah.
And the fans come down, and I think this is so genius. You can communicate like that. I don't even know what does that even say?
You're so cool.
Dude, some chick was here a couple weeks ago and just puts up during the interview, D's nuts.
D's nuts. That's actually mad funny. Yeah. Y'all are awesome. But yeah, social media does that to people, So I saw it. I was like, yo, I'm not
You
like
see
that.
it, or does someone come to you and
No,
is
I
like,
saw it.
You saw it yourself. You're like, this is
think a lot.
fleeting.
Yeah, I think a lot. I really like to think things all the way through, from how I see them. My first instinct is to go to the end, which fucks me up a lot.
That's very stoic of you. Dude, you're going to love stoicism.
I would love to. Now that you said it, I'm going to fucking go look it up. I'm going to Venice very soon.
No way.
On the 12th, so I'll be
Dude,
able to,
because it's all about considering it's memento mori is the old thing, and it's consider it's not a direct translation, but it's think about your death every day, but not in a morbid way. It's okay, what's the worst case scenario? And then accept that. And if you accept that,
then what
the fuck are you worrying about?
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
100%. That's so cool. And that's really where I feel like my head's been recently is, just looking at things for what they are and for what they can be too. And so I did that with social media, and I saw yo, I know what I like, and I like things different every 5 minutes. If you ask me what my favorite thing is, in 5 minutes it'd be different, And I know that's a common, everyone's like that. And I'm no one can keep this shit going. Why would I do this? And even on social media, I really just wanted to be a symbol of someone who brought good into the world, and I didn't know how to do that yet until I figured out. I went to that Juice WRLD concert, and that's when everything clicked. And I was like, oh my gosh, I can make music for people. And I was like, I sing.
Dude, imagine if you didn't go to that concert.
Oh my God. I was the only reason we went too, which is crazy. It was a total God thing. I told all my friends, I was like, yo, we got to go to this Juice WRLD concert. They were like, I was like, I'll buy all of you tickets. I bought all my friends tickets, and I was like, let's go. And we went, and he didn't come on for 3 hours, and we waited, and it was the best thing in my life. Yeah, you're so right. Imagine I didn't go. I don't even.
Have we talked about how I was at Juice's first show ever?
Oh, really? What the fuck?
Dude, crazy circumstance.
That
and
is gnarly.
I'll only tell the story because I feel like you'll dig it. Is he blows up off of All Girls Are the Same, that spring, 2018, and he commits to there used to be these college shows, and they would book it was the height of SoundCloud rap, so Skinny from the Nine and all these crazy SoundCloud rap names, you know what I mean, would be performing, and then Juice WRLD got booked on this show at a I don't know, 1,000-person venue, really small. It's called Starland Ballroom in New Jersey.
Crazy.
So he agrees to the show. He gets booked on the show. Now, between that moment and the show, he signs to Interscope Records and he blows up because it was really like, I mean, you remember, it was overnight. It was I remember music's different now.
Yeah.
And so you had this person who, and I was at Billboard at the time, and so we were going to announce him that Monday as going number one with Lucid Dreams, right? Yeah. So this guy's going to have the number one song in the country, and then I'm seeing him his first show ever in a 1,000-person room. Yo. Dude, it was just magic.
No, that's what it is, you know? It's like, that's why I'm so excited about this Roxy performance, because it's around like 200, 300 people, and that's the energy that carries, you know? Like, that's the energy that carries to the stadiums. That's the energy that carries to the festivals with 50,000 people. You know?
Totally.
And
are you stoked for Lala?
Oh my God, bro!
That's gonna be.
I
mental.
don't even like. What do I say? You know, like I'm really just a fucking kid. You know, like I just love music so much. It makes you feel like you don't deserve it. I know I do because I've worked hard. You know, but my natural instinct is to be like, oh, I don't deserve this. You know, because it's so bizarre. Like if people knew. I was literally the listener like a year and a half ago. Yeah. Like 2 years ago. I was literally the listener. I was literally these wonderful, beautiful people out here. Like I was y'all. Like that was me, you know? And so that to go from that to this is like, you know, it makes you open your eyes a little bit like, holy, like where am I at, you know? Yeah. And I'm just so grateful, and I know I was born to do it. After I went to my Vegas show, my first show I ever performed, I knew I was like, I came off stage. I wasn't high or anything, but I felt so high, and I was like, if that's what this is, then I'm doing this for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, I love what you say on Pills, like the first record, right? On the, it's like once you get like a real high like that, you don't have to chase that bullshit anymore.
Absolutely. And that's I'm really trying to be. I'm not like what's the word? A role model. I'm really not a role model, but I am relatable, you know. And I think that's the first step into healing. And
well, you can be a role model, and not be perfect.
Exactly. I mean, that's what I'm meaning. You know, everyone like tries to, you know, a bunch of people online, especially. It's like, you know, I'm this, I'm that. I'm like, I'm the opposite. You know, I'm kind of like the scum. Like I'm like whatever it is. I just love people and I love music. You know, and I think that's what really connects to people's hearts. Because no one's perfect.
But all those idiots online, it's like I always think about like 20, you're 20 years old, you're navigating whatever the hell that means. Then you're navigating a music career. Then you're navigating fame. Then because the thing with fame, right, is like what people don't understand, they think it's all amazing.
It's
and there's a lot of cool things. But it's like I would love the person that leaves a stupid comment online about something to be like, well, what if everybody in the world had an opinion on your every action?
Every action.
You know what I mean? Not like your biggest action. Every action.
Every action. Like
why is he wearing his hat like that? Why is he doing his hair that way?
Exactly. It gets incredibly overwhelming, and that's why we talked about earlier. I had to take a big break from social media because like if I was gonna continue to do what I wanted to do, I like was so distracted. Like it really fucked my head up for a minute because it sucks. You know, like you're right, having millions and millions of people telling you that what you're doing is wrong, when like you're like, dude, I'm just trying to live. You know, like.
I thought it was a cool hat.
I didn't even know it was wrong until this moment, you know? And so it took a lot of learning, but I wouldn't trade it for the world because I learned a lot of lessons and it grew me up pretty fast. And now I definitely keep my distance now. I like Instagram. I fuck with Instagram. I feel like there's a big enough barrier between like, you know, the receiver and like the person who's posting.
Yeah, and then just log off.
Yeah, and just
because dude, that's what human beings used to do. Like my buddies and I like get nostalgic or whatever. Be like, dude, remember when we were like little and like you would go online and then you would get offline.
Yeah.
No, but like just like but it was like a thing. Like now people are just always online.
No, it's always
but it was like
on.
a thing you did for like a little bit.
Because there wasn't apps.
You go outside.
You know, yeah. It was like. Exactly. Oh, I'm gonna be on the computer for like 30 minutes.
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
and then you get bored.
But that was a long time during the day. You know, if I was on my computer for 30 minutes or an hour, my mom would be like, "You are ruining your life."